We're going to start a new game. Right from the start, see how we go. So, we're going to do the story. Welcome home, kid. I mean, welcome to your house. You've managed to move out. Your mum and I are over the moon. Personally, I'm even more proud because you've decided to take over your old man's legacy. The exciting life of an electrician is ahead. Let me quickly remind you what this job is all about. In the top left corner, you can see your current tasks and jobs. It's none of my business, but can you please unpack all the junk from your car? You can test the job system that way. At the top, you can see a compass. You can find all the important objects there. It will help you find the junk in your car. Okay. Last but not least, your money and your reputation. Take this $200 pocket money. I'm in a good mood today. That's pretty good, isn't it? 200 bucks. Aren't I the coolest dad? Not now. Each completed task will give you extra money and reputation. One day, you will be a reputable electrician just like your old man. Alright, now. Why did it get so loud all of a sudden? It's still really loud. Why do you do this game? That ain't 20%, let me tell it. That ain't 20%. I'm going to turn the music right down to like 4%. What we need to do, we need to unpack our junk. So how do we just pick it up? Just take it all. I don't know where it's all going. There's boxes though. In other news, there's boxes in this game as well. I've got VR goggles. Why do I have those? Great, the car is unpacked. Now go to your laptop, choose a logo and your company name. And accept your first job. Oh my god! I didn't think we'd be able to do that. Oh my god. Okay, we can choose a logo design. So these are the 3. So you like wires, eh? If you dream about wires every day, this logo design is perfect for you. Just look at those plugs. I don't know about that one. Your fast is lightning, yellow is your favorite color, and electrical buzz is your beloved sound. Are you a god of thunder? That could be good. Helping people is your thing, isn't it? This logo means that fixing people's electronics is your mission in life. Nah, I don't like that one. I'm going to go for the electrifying one. Fast as lightning and all that in it. What should we call my electrician company? I want something unique. Something electrifying. Plugz N Slotz! Plugz N Slotz! Now I should have used the other one though. Then I should have used this one with the plugs on it. Yeah, honestly. We'll go for the one with the plugs. Alright, Plugz N Slotz. But let's do it with a Z on the end. Like that. No, I've got another idea. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like that. Oh, so professional, innit? Like that. Plugz N Slotz. That's beautiful. We're gonna have that put on we're gonna have that put on the side of the van. Yeah. Alright. Good afternoon, Plugz N Slotz. How may I help you today? Inbox. This is where all your messages are displayed. Well, okay. Shop. This is where you can buy. This is the fucking shop, isn't it? Where you can buy all your stuff from. Right. Plugz N Slotz. Oh, look at words getting around. Words getting around. I've already got my first email from someone. One of your most basic tasks will be changing light bulbs because customers really don't like doing that themselves. How many customers does it take to change a bloody light bulb? You don't need an electrician to come out and change a light bulb. Yeah, I know. Where's dark mode? It's so bright. It's so bright. I feel like it's cutting right through me. Now, it's very bright. I know it's bright. Okay, we're gonna start the job now, right? So we're gonna collect the required items, turn off the fuse, and change the bulbs because someone needs that done for them. Here's your first virtual reality mission. It's virtual reality. Complete a few simple tasks to receive a certificate, authorizing me to accept my first few jobs. Okay. Okay. Now, I know it's bright, everyone. I know it's bright. Oh, heck. So what do? Do I turn the computer off? Put on me goggles. Right, goggles on. Goggles on. Begin VR training. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. We're doing VR in a game. That's crazy. Okay. Bulbs and switches. One of your most basic tasks is changing them. Today you'll get a certificate. Don't forget to switch off the fuses before you start. Okay. So, get the required items. How do I know what they are? Oh, let's turn the fuse box off first, though. Where's the fuse box? Is this a fuse box? Right. This is the fuse box. I know. It's just layer upon layer, isn't it? These are fuses. Fuses can be turned on and off. Remember, red means on. Red means on. That's why I got all confused. Remember last time I played the demo of this and I electrocuted myself? Red was on. I thought red was off. Right, write that down. Red means on. Red means danger. Right. Red is on. So these are on. No wonder I got bloody electrocuted. Right. That's off. Okay. So we've done that. Change the bulb in the upper sconce. In the upper sconce. This one? Right. So we take that out. No, I think that it's right. I know it's right because I have suffered for it already. So how do we get that bulb out now? Just use your screw in it. You'll often come across broken bulbs on your way. Click on the light bulb to remove it. Sometimes they want it in different colors. Oh, okay. Fancy. Right, so that's the broken one. So what? How do you get a new one in? Right. So that's the bulb slot. How do I get rid of it then? Like, I know how to unscrew it. But what if I want another one? What if I want a new one now? What happens then? I'm walking around with it, am I? Oh, okay. So I'm walking around... Is this the new one or the old one that I'm carrying? How the fuck do you know? How do I get a new bulb? Do I drop this? How do you drop it? Right, there's another one. Okay, so I guess this is an okay one. We'll pop that in here then. So if we click on this... Oh, right. Your long click. I see. Then, you pop the new bulb in, and that's done. Okay, return. Easy. That's definitely easier to do in real life. Now, we're going to repair the single switch, which I guess is this one. Yeah, the single switch. So you long press to get into it. Turn off the fuse first. Way ahead of you, mate. Okay, press on different parts of the switch to remove it. Right. Then the wires. We'll help you connect them to the right places for now. Pay attention to the power and bulb and connect 2 phases into the right holes. Okay. I think I've got the right name. Slots and plugs. Right. Take the frame off. Take the frame off. Ah, I see. Right, can we zoom in? Lovely. Now, how do you know which bits are knackered? Bimp, bimp. Bimp, bimp. How do I, which bit do you take off first then? Is this a double switch? No, it's a single switch. It's fine. So what can I do? Why is it giving me the bimp, bimp? Oh, I need a screwdriver. Oh, where's my screwdriver? Do I have to get that from the... I thought I had a screwdriver. Oh, it's over here. Right. Correct, Vespid. Need a screwdriver in it. Right. Get out of my way. I've got a screwdriver. Right. Let's zoom in. So we can see what we're doing. Then, we'll take the frame off. We'll rotate. Get all up in there. Now we can take the screws out. I couldn't do that with my fingers, it seems. Screws are out. The frame is off. We'll take the other frame off. Now we're all up in this with the wires. So we have 2 bulbs on the top and 2 power ones on the bottom. How do you know which one goes which? Lamp, electricity. Okay, lamp needs to go here. Wait. How do you... Is that right? How do I know if it's lined up? That's just closing it. If I click on that, it's like flashing. Ah, connect. Oh, the bolt. Oh god, okay, gotta take the bolt out first. Why is there 2 lamps on there, do you think? Why is there 2 for a single switch? Don't you think that's weird? Connect the wire. Do I put the screw back in? What about this one? Take that one out. Put that in here. That sounds good. Why is there two, though? If it's a single switch, that's weird, isn't it? It says it's done. Okay, that's fine. We'll put it back then. Put the screws back in. Screws back in with me magnetic screwdriver. God damn it. It's fine. Yeah, I know. You're gonna need 2 notebooks tonight, I think. Right, that's on. Then we zoom out and we put this on and we put these in. Ah. And the switch back on. Beautiful. So, now, that one's done. It's as easy as that. Now we're going to do the double. Check all the wires are connected correctly. Okay. So, long press. We have all the tools we need. So they're very similar to single switches. They only have 1 extra wire, but they can be broken in various ways. Sometimes they'll be connected incorrectly and other times not connected at all. Okay. That's fine. So, take the frames off. Zoom in. Then, get me screwdriver out. Frame off. Frame off. So that one's red, so that one's wrong. That's an electricity one. Who put that there? So this one needs to go down here. So we'll grab this one and connect that here. Oh, fucking bolt. Every time. I looked really smart there for a minute. The burp burp makes you feel not smart. So this one is lamp and lamp. So, right, let's take these screws out from up here. I still don't know why there's so many. It's like there's a standard one, regardless of how many light switches there are. That was red though. Why was it red? Does that mean it can't go on this side? Right, so that has to go on this side. And then this one must have to go on this side. Pop that in there. And we are done here. We've nailed that. We have nailed it. Lovely! Now for the satisfying part. Turn on all the lamps. So we need to turn the fuse box back on. Nothing more unsatisfying than trying to turn the lights on and realizing that the fuse box is not on. Why is one of them blue? That looks horrible. Why? Imagine having white, red, blue. That's a very confusing message. But we have nailed it though. So we can now exit the VR. Somehow. Just go through here. Yes. That went very, very well, I feel. I've got my certificate. This certificate is proudly presented to Plugz N Slotz. Oh, yay for me. Look at all of my experience points. It's not a very nice looking certificate, to be honest. I didn't really know what I was looking at for a minute there. But I got a lot of XP and we did it in 7 minutes, 45 seconds. It looks great, doesn't it? I feel like having the small and large letters together just really adds to my general credibility. I'm really pleased. I've got no regrets. No regrets. Okay. Now, we've leveled up. We've got more, we've got another message in my inbox. We've got 2 of them. Controller battery dead. Hello, sir. Sir? Found this old console in my grandpa's house. I wanted to play it, but the controller doesn't work. My dad told me the battery and the controller is wrong. I don't have money, so I can't give you anything. Oh, you're out of luck, mate. You're out of luck, mate, I'm afraid. I want to play some games. We'll do it for a fellow gamer, and that's the only reason. Right. So this is a workbench mission. So there's a small tool icon. Go to the garage, check the workbench. So we don't need to go in the car for this one. We have a workbench we can use, which I think is over here. Is that right? This is me workbench. Oh, that's money for jam, isn't it? Money for jam. Do you want to get in on the ground floor on this one? For today only. Okay, your first time at the workbench. It's a little bit different from the gameplay you saw before. Oh, what did I see before? Okay, so on the left is a list of the device parts. If they're good, then you're good. If they're bad, then you're bad. Replacing can be faster than fixing, but it's way more expensive. Right, okay. You can buy the tools directly at the workbench. They might break if you use them too much. Okay. You can test the device. Right, let's have a little look at it then. What are we dealing with here? How do we get all up in it? To look at it. Disassembly. Parts list. Oh, hang on a second. Can I not do anything right now because I don't have any upgrades? Or buy a drink? How do I do that? Press the tab button. Ah, right. I need a rust remover. I don't have a rust remover. How much money do I have? Everything's money, isn't it? It's all money, 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 money. So we want the screwdriver and we want a rust remover as well. Done. Oh, I thought I bought a screwdriver. What did I buy then? Buy that too. That's not a screwdriver. What the hell am I buying here? Right, now I've got this. Now I get it. Right, so once you've bought it, you have to click over to it, I see. Right, so there we go. So the back case is good. Back case is good. Not a problem. Now. Get rid of that. This is fine. Right, we're going to check out the front, see what's going on. Buttons, good. Buttons are good. That's all fine. Not a problem. Rubber is in action. That's fine too. What's this? Power plugs, excellent. There's nothing wrong with this thing. What's this kid talking about? Circuit board, fine. I've taken the whole thing apart. There's nothing left now. So what's wrong with it? Oh, the controller battery's knackered. Well, let's inspect that. Let's have a good look at it and see what's going on. What do you do with it? I mean, how do you know? Just replace it? You can't repair a battery, can you? So how do you replace it then? Battery. Replace. $6. $6 redos, we can do that. So then we're going to put it back together. Yeah, I know, I pulled everything off. Oh, the battery's gone. Just need a new battery in it. Well, how can I put it back into assembly? Right, okay. Circuit board, put all my bits and bobs back on, like some kind of pro that I am. Plug it all in. Should be right. All that. Buttons on, both sides, both sides. Put screws in. Wait, no, don't put the screws in till you put the front back on. Just checking you're paying attention. Then you can pop your screws in. Never screw prematurely. It's very uncomfortable for everyone involved. Right, that's done. Test device. We are good to go. It's your lucky day, good sir. Considering I got no money for it whatsoever. That's done. Send back item. Lovely! My reputation at Plugz N Slotz is going to be coming along beautifully at this point. Who wouldn't use me, though? Now, Alessandra Castillo. I remember this one from the demo. Darkness in the bathroom. I want to turn on the light above my mirror and nothing happened. I'm no spring chicken anymore, and shaving in the dark would be difficult even for a man in his peak. I hope fixing the light switch won't be a problem. I'm not very rich and I can't offer much for this job, but I hope you can help me anyway. Honestly, with the cost of living now, I don't know why everyone thinks I can do stuff for free. It's like, oh, I'm not very rich, but I hope you can accept this pencil eraser in exchange for the job. It's just like, come on. Oh, we'll go check it out. We've got beggars can't be choosers, can they? Oh, we need more items. Oh, how do I know what items I need? Let's check the email. Suggested items. The get good ability. I need a Phillips screwdriver, do I? I thought I already had a regular screw. Why do I need a specific screwdriver for this? Oh, I need both of these things. Oh, wait. Ah, okay. Add them both to cart. Right, so we want a Phillips screwdriver. $50? $50 redos for one screwdriver. That is absolutely outrageous, honestly. Right, now we're ready. I'm ready. I've got the light bulb in my hand. I'm going to turn up at the door like this. Yeah, I know. Everyone's like telling me what they want done, and the first thing they say is, oh, I don't have any money. I don't have any money, though. But will you still do it for me, please? Let's turn the fuse box off first, because we have learned things. Red means it's on, everyone. Very easy to get that confused. Red is on. Now, check the lamp. The lamp. In here. Right, so, check the switch. Let's get all up in there and see what's going on. What? Oh, you have to hold it. That's right. Right, get the screwdriver out. Take the top off. And we get up all in this thing. So. Oh, screwdriver. Screwdriver. Screws out. Frame off. 1 and 2. Connect the wires in the electrical box. So this one at the top is for the lamp. So that can go here. But we need to take the screws out first. We're learning. So the top one goes here. The bottom one goes here. Like so. The screws go back in. That couldn't have gone better, I feel. That couldn't have gone better. Now we have to fix a lamp as well. So are there screws for this? I don't think so. Now there is. Wait. There they are. I tell you what. Since the demo, they have absolutely... They've made this a little bit neater in terms of, like, being able to navigate when you're doing stuff. So check the lamp and check the bulb. So where's the lamp? Is this the one here? That's not a lamp. It's a sconce. It's a sconce. Change this bulb and we'll put our new bulb in. Look at me go. Now, we can go turn the fuse box back on. I am just born to be an electrician, aren't I? Pop this back on. And we can test the light. Let's see. Where's the switch? This switch. Look at that. Look at that. I have nailed it. We're done. I've been here for 2.5 minutes. Do I get some kind of bonus for that? I feel like I should. I should get 2 pencil erasers for that. Definitely. Shockingly good. I was shockingly good. Oh, he's going to be so chuffed. He doesn't have to shave in the dark anymore. Look at all this juicy XP as well. Why didn't I get any experience for turning the lamp on? That involves experience. Ridiculous. Okay. So, we had another job sitting. If I level up, is there anywhere where I can sort of add skill points for myself? If we look around the workshop a little bit. Usually these games let you skill up and decide, you know, what your skill tree is going to be. What's in here? Anything? Oh, my house! Maybe it doesn't have the best furnishings, but that's not an electrician's job, is it? Oh, so I can test stuff out in my own home. Apparently. Well, that's a nice touch. Sensor in my bathroom. I heard from my friends that you're a beginning electrician. No. You heard that I'm incredible. I've got this carbon monoxide sensor and it stopped working. I don't feel safe anymore when I take a bath. Is that normal? Do we need those now? Do we need carbon monoxide sensors when we take baths? Is it something that I'm not doing? So if we accept this... Is this a workshop thing? I think it is. We can do this at the workshop desk thing. So if we go over here, she sent it to me. We're just checking out her sensor. Right. Okay. So, now we're in disassembly mode. Where's the screws? We can take the screws out first. Screws out first. Cover off. Batteries out. Oh, the other side as well. Ah, rust remover. I like using the rust remover. It's quite satisfying. Lovely. Back off. Now, we have some rusty screws. Right, we're going to take all these out so that we can look at everything properly. Take all the rust off of these as well. Shh. Shh. That's so satisfying. I love doing that. I just want to remove rust all day. That could be my job. I'd be okay with that. Take all the little plugs out. Take all the panels out. What about the front? No? Oh, hang on. Bit more rust there. Why is it so rusty? She's not been looking after her carbon monoxide sensor very well. Right, so we've taken that completely to bits. We need to look at the speaker more closely. Oscillator. What's this saying that I need? Let's buy the upgrade. I don't know what that means, but we're going to try and use it. Is that good? What did that mean? Oh, it's fine, apparently. It went... Doot. Plug is fine. That's not fine. The speaker's broken. So we need to take the speaker off. We're getting all up in this, aren't we? How do we take it off then? What's this tool? Should I buy it? Let's buy everything. I don't know what it is. How do you take this off? How do you remove these? What do you need for it? A soldering iron. Oh! How good's that? That was cool. Now we can take it off. Okay. Check the condenser with my multimeter. Beep. That's fine. So that's okay. So I think it's just the speaker, isn't it? We don't need to take everything else apart. Ready to buy. We'll buy a speaker for $12 and we'll solder it back on. That's way too much fun. That's way too enjoyable. Okay, so that's fixed. The battery, let's see if we can... How do we know if it's working? Do we just assume that we have to replace batteries? I mean, a battery's a battery, isn't it? Can't really fix a battery. I think I'd bloody love checking out people's carbon monoxide sensors. We're going to replace these batteries. That one for $2 redos and also this one as well. Replace. Replace. Sensor. Inspect. Right, we'll use our multimeter. That's fine. Circuit is working. Everything's looking pretty good. Okay, that's all fine. So there's nothing wrong with that. The sensor is okay. Good working order. The screen board. Oh. Okay, that's broken. Gotta take that off. Oh, so is that. Oh, it's getting very complicated, isn't it? So, if we want to take off the screen board, where's the connecting part? I think we need the soldering iron somewhere, don't we? But where? Oh! Oh, those little things! All these little nubs need to come off. Alright, the plug. We're going to unsolder that as well. We're going to release it from its bindings. The plug is off. So now we need a screen board. I hope she's ready. I hope she's got her wallet handy here. Plug on as well. And we need to solder them back on. That sound is so nice. This is like an ASMR game. Alright, that's all in good nick now. Or is it? Or is it? Is there something else that's not quite right with it that we haven't checked? The condenser. Condenser's fine. Seems fine. I don't know why it still says unknown. Oh, the lights. The lights are fine. Oh, I didn't check the button. The button's fine. It's all good. Everything's good. So now we can put it back together. Right. Very cool. So we'll put all this on. All the little parts that we fixed. We need a screwdriver. Okay. God, I'm good at this. Oh, I like doing that as well. That's fun. Alright, we'll screw those in. Now, that's on. Screws in. Soldering. Are you taking the piss out of how I said soldering? Why is everyone saying I say everything wrong? I didn't say soldering. Soldering. That's how you say it, isn't it? That's how it presents itself. Right, is that all assembled? Test. It's working! Send item. I am so good at this gam. It's my soldering pronunciation that needs help. What's wrong with how I say soldering? Why wouldn't you say it the way it looks? That's madness. Soldering. You don't say it like that. Nah. Okay. Player 2. Fixed my controller, sort of. Yo! Heard you can fix gaming controllers. My younger brother told me you fixed his old junk. I've got one to fix too. Oh, they had a rage throw, and now they have completely ruined their drifting knobs. The drifting knobs are all askew. Fingers aren't sticking to knobs. These are the problems. Like, this is the problem list. Drifting knobs, fingers aren't sticking to knobs. Controller doesn't vibrate. Very troubling. Very, very troubling, that is. So you're saying I should be calling it soldering. Soldering. That's how you would say it. Soldering. Hand me my soldering iron. Okay. It looks like a PlayStation controller, doesn't it? Right. Let's fix these finger knobs that aren't working. You don't want finger knobs not working. That's just awkward, isn't it? Right, so where do we start? Are they rusty? They're rusty, aren't they? Give them a little spritzing. Then we can take those off. I've done a little bit of minor mucking around with controllers. I changed the faceplate. I changed the faceplate of the PS5 controller, which was kind of nerve-wracking actually, because I had to take it apart more than I would have thought. It was a brand new controller, but it's fine. It all worked out. You just want my business. Oh, you want Plugz N Slotz to be as professional and successful as possible. Yeah, that's fair. We take our jobs very seriously here at Plugz N Slotz. Right, we'll take all these bits and bobs off. Take all the trigger buttons off. Now, what else are we dealing with here? Do we need to unsolder anything, I wonder? The left vibration motor. Let's have a look at that. See what's going on with it. Let's take a little gander at it. How do we know if it's knackered or not? It's broken. We'll just replace that for $7. $7 for a vibration motor. What about the right one? That one's fine. That one's good. Saved a bit of money there. You're just that kind of person, aren't you? You're just not gonna let it stand. So how can I go back into assembly mode? Do I need to keep looking at it? Like, do we assume we're fine now? He said he was having trouble with the knobs, but that's all it was. I'll try not to electrocute anyone. Let's see if this is okay. If we put everything back on, let's just see if we've already found all of the troublesome parts. Are they rusty? I think they are rusty. We better just sort that out while we're here as well. Take all those out. And I might just remove those as well so I can get underneath. Right, okay, so we took the faceplate off. Are all the buttons working okay? That seems fine. This is like Car Mechanic Simulator, but like tinier, but smaller. Oh, I feel pretty comfortable that... Oh, hang on, we can check the covers of stuff as well. There's not much left of it though, to be honest. What else would need to come off? Maybe like, oh, the plug end. We can unplug it from here? Or there? From there. How do I rotate it? Can I rotate it? It's 91% disassembled. That's got to be it. I mean, come on, at this point, it's like, just buy a new controller. We're down to the bare bones here, aren't we? Now, that'll be fine. So we'll check the, left thumbstick cover, which is broken. So we need to replace that one. Left thumbstick, replace. For $3. The right one. Broken. They really did a number on this. Have some respect for your gaming controller. Honestly. Printed circuit board. Unknown. We need to dive in with this one. That's broken. So we need to replace this part here, the little thumbstick thing. So if we use our soldering iron, we can take that off. And then buy another. Nice. Okay, that's $6. This would be very satisfying to be able to do yourself, I have to say. I've never actually broken any... I've never raged so much that I've broken anything. I've felt like it before, but I've never actually done it. Printed circuit board. Oh, there's something else not working on it. What else is there? We'll test this little thing. The charging socket. Ah, okay. So that needs to come off. How do I take it off? Oh, that's soldered on too. Right. With little bubbly, these little bubbly bits. I've never played Dark Souls, but I can totally see why. I have played Elden Ring, and it can be enraging. Honestly, it can be enraging. Same kind of game, isn't it? What else would I need to test on this thing? Have I looked at everything? Oh, this thing as well. That's fine. That's looking good. That's fine. Have I missed any other little bits? I bet there would be a removal company in Texas called Yeehaw. That there has to be. I'd be disappointed if there wasn't, to be honest. Why is it saying that it's unknown whether it's working or not? I've pulled everything off of it now. Oh, the LED sockets. That's all good. Right, that's all fine. That's done. It's all working! So now we can put it back together, I think. I hope. Right, we're going to connect that plug, connect that plug. Beautiful. Get those trigger buttons back in. Put that back on. I need a screwdriver to put the screws back in. Burp, burp. What else do I need to attach here? The little plug thing. Where's the back part now? Oh, we've got to put that screw back as well, and that one. Then... what have I missed? Something. I've missed something. Ah, the bumper. The bumpers were missing. Got to put the, oh, you got to attach the vibration back, and then you got to put the frame back on as well. How do I put the back on? What have I not put back on so that I can put that where it needs to go? It's all looking very nice though. Like, it's not rusty or anything, is it? It's looking pretty good. What did I forget? Oh! There was one little plug on there! Oh, yeah. F-boy. Okay. Right, now we can test it. Oh, it's vibrating! Look! Vroom, vroom. It's all working beautifully. You're going to be so pleased with that, mate. Don't throw it. After everything I've been through with that thing. Now all the jobs are piling up here. Okay. Can't hear. Oh, I love that. Look. Can't hear. Can't hear in my right or left ear. Hello, I can't hear a thing. Probably because it's an email message. My headphones got crushed by a car. I can't hear a thing in the right headphone. Oh, so we need to look at this. This is another workbench job. Okay. So now we're going to fix somebody's headphones. I'm so handy, aren't I? Right. Here we go. Disassembly. Now, the speaker foam is fine. Can confirm. Let's get our little screwdriver out here. Get the rust. Honestly, I've never had to put rust spray on any of my electronic devices. What are you doing to it? How are you getting rusty bits in your headphones, though? This makes sense, does it? Right, so now we can take those caps off. Done. They're looking good, too. The speaker is fine. Take the plates off. Put some rust stuff on there. Oh, I need a soldering iron to take that off. Do I want to even take it off, though? Oh, here, we're just going for this. We're unsoldering everything. When in doubt, take it off. Has my battery, has my soldering iron died? How very dare. Right. So, that's done. Get my screwdriver, take that out. When can I remove this thing? When can I take the plate off? There's some wires coming out of it. Oh, there's another screw. Aha! That one as well. So, that should be everything. The speaker case is just a case. I wouldn't have thought you could get anything going wrong at this point. The microphone we'll need to check, though. Right! Okay, so we have the printed circuit board to look at. Everything's fine with that. We have 2 of them. That one's fine as well. The microphone... That's tiny. That's good as well. So that's all good. So, oh, the 2 speakers are the ones that are knackered, probably. So the speaker's broken. So we need to replace that. You'd be better off buying a new set, I would have thought, to be honest. Replace! Beautiful. So that's done. Right, so I think all of this is fine. I don't think I need to change anything else. Yeah, I know, like, these did get run over by a car. Like, they should be in much worse nick, shouldn't they? You would think. Right, put the screws back in. Hopefully that's it, because if I have to pull it apart again, after I get all the screws back on, I'll be very annoyed. Be very irritated by that. Do I need to solder some stuff back? I think I do, don't I? Yeah, I do. Oh man, why is it so satisfying soldering everything? It's strange, isn't it? Oh, that's done. Got all the bits back on. There's like a plate that goes on. Beautiful. Screwdriver. I know, I reckon. It's got ASMR properties. There's a game that I've actually got on my wish list that is ASMR food or ASMR cooking. And I was instantly intrigued. I was like, yeah, we've got to have a look at this when it comes out. So I'm going to be checking that out when the time comes. How do I get the other one? What do I need to do on this other side here? What have I missed? I think it's a screw, maybe. Is it a screw that needs to go in? Yeah. That's done. Then we can put the plate on, speaker back on. Something else. Something else. What haven't I done there? Why haven't I connected? It just seems like I should be putting screws in there, doesn't it? What have I missed there? Was it the microphone? Maybe I just didn't put the microphone back in. Ah! You have to clip it in. Then we can screw it on. I see. Right. Looking good. Now we're going to test them. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I love the way they vibrate. Everything vibrates for some reason. Why does everything vibrate, even the headset? That's sus. Let's go out to a job and see what we can do. So, hairdryer, more like hair fryer. But that's going to be another workshop job. Looks like Borat. I dry my hair like most people. Sometimes I do it in the bath. Sometimes I happen to dry my dry hair. I just enjoy sitting in the bath and warming my body up with hot air. This is way too much information. I don't need to know all of this. So he's loved his dryer a little bit too much, basically. Let's take this job. We'll do that at the workstation. Then we're going to go for our next electrician certificate so that we can learn about sockets. So we're going to sort out this poor hairdryer that seems like it's had a very hard life. This could be useful. Sometimes my hairdryer feels like it's playing up. Maybe I'll just take it apart myself after this little tutorial. Right, we need to get the rust spray in there. Screwdriver in. I tell you what, my hairdryer does not have rust on it. I know that much. Won't need to buy rust spray. this is quite a compact. This is quite interesting, seeing what's on the inside of a hairdryer, actually. Okay, a bit of rust on there as well. Take that out. No, it doesn't. I make sure it doesn't get hydrated, which is very good advice for when using a hairdryer. Don't let the hairdryer itself get hydrated. It's just for removing hydration. That's all. Right. Excellent. Now, we'll take this off as well and get the rust spray. Oh, I need to buy another rust spray. This is super satisfying playing this. Casual avoidance. That's right. Absolutely right. Nothing like a bit of casual avoidance. Right, now there's just a shell left now. There's nothing but a shell. So, we can look at the fan motor. Alright, the fan motor's fine. The heater frame is broken. Heater frame, knackered. Replace. Done. The battery, broken. Replace. I didn't even know they had batteries in them. You just plug them in. Whose hairdryer has a battery in it? I mean, I submerge it in water every day. How does it get so dirty? I'm so confused by this. That was $54, I think. How much am I charging for this job? That was $54 for a bloody hairdryer battery. Are you kidding me, are you? Meep, meep. Alright, the button's broken. So we need to take that off. We need to get the soldering iron on that. Pop that off. Pop a new one on. Get your wallet handy, mate. This is going to cost you. This is going to cost you. Check these. That's all fine. That's fine. Sockets are good. The rest of it's fine. We're looking okay. I think the whole thing is ready to go. We can put it all back together. Easy money. What's that in there? Oh. Electro rod or something. Put that in there. Pop this in here. Screw it in. Done. Maybe it's sentimental. His dad brought it from the war in his... Wow. Like a pocket watch. Like a pocket watch, if you will. But maybe should we ask? I'll send an email back. We'll find out. We'll get to the bottom of that. Right, now. Put that back on. All the plugs back in. Screws back in. Oh, I've missed something. What needs to go in first? Right, how do we put the fan back on? Where does the fan go? Do I need to solder something here? Let me solder something. Oh, we're going to put these back in. Right. The battery's already there. Battery's already in. That's done. We have a fan frame to put back on. Back case, fan, and the motor frame. How do you get that in? What have I missed there? Oh, hang on. Ah, there we go. There's a little plug that we missed. We missed the plug. Then the back case can go on. Somehow. How do you pop the back case back on? Surely you can just slot that anywhere. I mean, have I not plugged something in again? Oh, what's that? That's nothing. Oh, it's another plug. It's so easy to miss those little plugs. You don't even really notice them. There we go. Done. Can we test it? Oh, it's only 85% assembled. Why? Oh, don't say that to me. What's missing? I've put it all back together now. I didn't put the screws in the back. That's what it is. Oh, I forgot about those. I forgot about screws. Right. I need to line it up so I can see the screws properly. Oh, it's twice I did that. I went and I undid it all, and it was just the screws on the back. Now. Yeah. It's done. I don't want to know what he's going to do with it now. Don't call me again, mate. Actually, don't call me again. So now I'm gonna do the electrical compliance certificate so we can lose something. We don't need to know what he's gonna do with it. Let's do our certificate. So, an interaction with sockets and their repair. Okay, let's do that. Is that VR as well? Oh, we're going back into the VR. Okay, so repair the single sockets. So that's this one, isn't it? Single outlet. Is that the same thing as a socket? Probably. You can see some similarities between switches and sockets. They have a different wire structure. Oh no, this is more complex. Pay attention to the different kinds. Phase, neutral, and grounding. Okay. Okay. You can also use a voltage tester when fixing sockets and switches. Put it in the right place and check for a current. Okay. Alright, we're fine. We've got this. Take the frame off. The inner and the outer. Screwdriver. Oh, fuck. Where's my screwdriver? Oh, that's okay. I thought I forgot to get it from the... Thought I forgot to get it from the shop. But it's going to be on here. We need to pick up all the bits and pieces we need first. Right. What's that fan for? What's the fan for? Oh, that's what we're going to use. We're going to use that to test it. I see. Right. So, frame off. Screw out. Done. Oh dear. Okay, repair. Repair these. Take the screws out. So they're red, so those ones aren't right. These ones. Oh! Turn the fuse box off, you nong! I haven't even turned the fuse box off. We're gonna get electrocuted here. Right, so red is on. Oh, I was just about to pull that wire out as well. Oh, that was close though. I nearly electrocuted myself there. That's fine. Now I can play with the wires. So how do you know which one's for which then? So you've got your neutral one is the blue one. But how would I know without looking at it first? That's weird, isn't it? And we've got the red one that goes here. That's done. Then we can check if they're all connected correctly. We use our little multimeter. Oh. I took it out! What's that telling me? I'm just pointing at it with this thing. What does that mean? How do I know if that's working or not? You know what? I'm just gonna take my own word for it. Pop that. Pop that here. Nope, that's wrong. Pop that here. That's wrong. Pop that here. That's right. Then the blue one can go in the middle. No. Blue one can go on the end. And the yellow one can go in the middle. Da-ding! And we need our screwdriver to get screws back in. Like so. Then that can go back on. And this one's done. That was easy. Not a problem there. Not a bloody problem. That looks weird, doesn't it? I've forgotten something. I don't remember it looking so nubbly like that. Check the voltage. How do you stick it in? What's that telling me though? What is me sticking this in the hole telling me about the voltage? Am I missing something here? So I've checked the voltage. Innit? What's happening though? Is this because I'm not electrocuting myself, so therefore it's fine? Okay, that seems fine. Do the double socket. Down here, can I crouch? Yes I can. Can I crouch lower? Can I lie down? How do I get closer to it? Right. Ah. Oh! Yeah, they were still off. Oh, so I have to turn them back on and then I stick it in the hole. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. You know, I'm going to back myself in on this one, though. I'm going to back myself in. Check the voltage. Yeah, it seems fine. That seems fine. Not a problem. So how can I get this off then? Take the screw off there. Take that frame off. Take that frame off. Okay, good. Now. Wire time. Yellow wire. Wait. Stop pointing at it. Yellow wire. Wait, take the screws out first. Screws out first. Yellow goes in the middle. Blue on the right. Oh, blue on the left. Red on the right. Diddle-em. Then we put the screws back in with my screwdriver. Like that. Right. Good. Now that's on. Frame back on. Screws back in. Frame on. Lovely. Test it. We can't test it while it's off then, which makes sense really when you think about it. So, if I now put the fuse box back on. This music's very hotel lobby, isn't it? Test the single socket. So if I click it like this, and I use this, I don't want to take that frame off though. Is that good? Is that yes? Beep! Is that like yes? One side's not beeping. Beep! What about the other side? There's nothing doing there, is there? It's not saying that it's done either, the testing. I've done something wrong here. Okay. So if I was to test this one then. With my little testy majiggy. That's not doing anything anyway. I've never stuck things in holes this much. Oh. Or is it this one I'm testing? Single outlet. Test the single outlet. I don't know, it seems fine. It seems fine. Maybe I just put the fan in. Do we just put the fan in there? Maybe the fan just has to go over there. We'll take this, we'll just plug it in. Oh, it's too far away. How do I pick up the fan then and move it? Move item. Please. Add to inventory? No? Really? Well, how long is this cord? Do we have to use this extension thing? Why are they making it so complicated? I just want to test it. Put this here. Sometimes they don't have enough room for all the plugs. That's when extension cords come to the rescue. Yeah. So then we'll put this here. But I was supposed to test the single socket. I don't know if this one's gonna count, but okay. Fan on. The fan is fine. But it still hasn't said that I've tested the single socket accurately, or... Do I need to plug this in over to, on this one, maybe? If I take this out... Can it reach? It can't reach! Oh, I'll just plug the TV into it. Put the TV in it. Yeah. Test it this way. Ah, right. So, the single socket works. We're going to watch rain falling on flowers. The double socket we'll test with this. Yeah, I see what they're doing now. And then this just goes in here to show you how to do the extension cord. And we can turn the fan on. Right, okay, I see. It's all working beautifully. We've nailed it. We're done. So we're going to get a little certificate for that as well. More ASMR. This certificate is proudly presented to Plugz N Slotz for placing electrical objects. I'm going to put all of these up in my office. I'm going to look so professional. I'm going to sit at my desk and I'm going to have all of these certificates around behind me. This shows that I can place electrical objects. This shows that I know how to turn a fan on. Can't beat the eggs. My mixer is broken. I decided to wash it in the kitchen sink to make it clean. Something went wop 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 inside. I tried changing the speed, but nothing helped. So she has got water in her mixer. Let's go back to see Alessandra Castillo. It's incredible how far technology has advanced. I saw a UV lamp commercial the other day. It helps to wash and disinfect hands. I got it, and even though it looks like an ordinary desk lamp, I believe it works. It needs to be plugged in and have a special bulb fitted. Okay, what do I need? I've already got a Phillips screwdriver, so we're fine. We're gonna go back and see Alessandra again. Get in me take. Get it sorted. Fuse box. Didn't mean to take that off, to be honest. That would be cool, actually, if you could drive as well. Some of the simulator games do let you do the actual driving. There's a bakery simulator game that I haven't tried, but I know that you can do deliveries of the items you bake, and you can actually drive, which is pretty cool. Okay. Fix the socket. Not in here? In here. A desk lamp. Where is this desk lamp? I have a laptop in here. 6 meters. Oh, he's got a desk lamp. Oh, he's put a desk lamp, a UV desk lamp, actually on his bathroom sink. That seems excessive. Fix the socket. Okay. Let's have a look here and see what's going on. Do you know there is? There is some kind of game that's like a streaming simulator. Not even kidding. There's basically a simulator for nearly everything now. It's crazy, isn't it? And there's an absolute ton of simulators coming out this year. Yeah, I can't think of what it's called. But there is something. It does exist. Okay, connect the lamp. Then when we turn the fuse box back on, we'll just make sure that it's working. Why did I take that off? I didn't mean to take that off. Right, so that's on. We can test it. Shit, I meant to do that. Bloody hell. Where's the button for it? Ah, okay, so now we need to find a UV bulb. How do I find a UV bulb? So we have to find it, and then we can put it in for him. Where would one put a UV bulb? And yes, I am checking the toilet again. You can never be too sure with this bloke. Oh, a Rubik's Cube. We're rooting around. We're rooting around in all of his gear, aren't we? Okay, nothing in there. Oh, I was gonna say, surely it's not gonna make me go through all of these bloody... Maybe he put it in the lasagna! No, it's not in there. Where's he put it then? I'll tell you what, that fridge better not have a fucking moist, fresh straw. Right, the bulb. The bulb. There's no lights in here. Maybe he's put it in one of these. Hang on. Can I open that drawer? I think I can, can't I? Empty, empty, nothing. Is that something that happens all the time, or is it just at the moment? Oh, I found it! I found it! We have the UV light now. He's never gonna want to wash his... He's never gonna be satisfied with how clean his hands are. Honestly, putting a UV lamp above your bathroom sink is no joke. Right, we'll take that one out. Put this one in. Done. Then we can turn it back on. So we're going to... Let's try and fix Ella Salmon's egg beater. So she was beating eggs and it got awfully messy. She washed it in the kitchen sink, which you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to submerge it in water. After plugging it in and turning it back on, it went wop, 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 wop. And now it's fucked. So we're going to look at it. We're going to look at it, get it all sorted out for her. Right, let's pull this thing to bits and see what's going on. Oh, I love using this rust spray. So satisfying. I like taking stuff apart. I like using the soldering iron as well. Had people taking the piss out of something else I said tonight. So how can I get all of these off of here? No, this is frustrating me now. How can I... Do I need to unsolder these bits? No? Oh! You take the button off! Oh! Right! You had to take the bloody buttons off. Right, now it's all coming together now. Oh, it's all coming up Millhouse now. There's nothing left now. It's gone. It's all just floated off into nothingness. Right, so we can look at the circuit board now. Right, get my little multimeter out. See what's going on. Yeah, that's all in order. Oh, that's fucked. Take that off. Get my soldering iron out. Electric ASMR. Love it. That can come off. We need a new button nub. For $3. Lovely. That's done. It's looking good. Right, that's done. Circuit board is in order. Fan. Fan is good. Fan's good. Gearbox. Good. Engine. Engine. Brocken. Replace the engine. Who replaces the engine on their bloody egg beater? Nobody. Nobody does that. $15 for a new engine for your egg beater. You can get a new egg beater for $10 dues from Kmart. That's just the reality. That's just the reality. It's the world we live in now. Alright, we're going to put everything back together. Pop that back on. Put the fan on. Case on. Pop the buttons in. Lovely. Brip, brip. Stir paddle. Is it too soon to put those back on? What about the front flap? Oh yeah, I'm gonna put the soldering back on. Done. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Now can I put the front flap on? Yes, I can. That's done. Meh. I don't remember soldering them on. Why is this so complicated? It's so stupid. You know what I'd do if this was me? I'd be like, yeah, fuck it. I'm going to throw it out and I'm going to send her a new one from Kmart. Like, that would make so much more sense at this point. What do I need the screwdriver for? Oh, I've missed a screw back there. So that's done. But I missed a screwdriver at the back. What do I need to solder back on? Anything else? This has been a bloody nightmare, this thing. It's the worst thing I've done. Oh, there's little screws here. Oh, come on. There's little screws there. On the edges. That's what was stopping it. Right. Oh, right. So I need to solder that. Right, now we're fine now. Now we're in business now. Pop the paddle. All I wanted to do was put the paddles back in. Like, I've been looking forward to that bit the most. I just wanted to put them back in. I love simulator games. I played a demo of, I don't think it's Construction Simulator. I think it's called Building or Builder Simulator. I played a demo of it or maybe a couple of months ago. It was pretty good, actually. It was realistic. Some of these, like this one, they're realistic without becoming too much like it would be in real life. You know, like the super tedious parts. I'm all about it. Are you ready? You want to see how good I am? Oh, okay. You spin me right round. There you go. Item repaired. That'd be $10,000, thank you. She definitely should have just got another one from Kmart. I warned her, though. We have a broken toaster that we can fix. Or we can go and look at someone's sockets. What should we do? Maybe we should go and look at someone's sockets. What do we need for this? One Phillips screwdriver. I've got it in my hot little hands. I'm new in this town. There's lots of outlets in my house, but many of them aren't working. You have contacted the right woman. I work for Plugz N Slotz. See up here? That's my little logo. Plugz N Slotz. That's me. So we're gonna hop in the old ute. Go see what's going on with these sockets. Alright, we have a few things to do here. But first, let us turn off the fuse box. We have already had a bit of a mishap with that tonight. We had a wee bit of a mishap. So we're going to do that first. Turn that sucker off. Because red is on. Red is on. Okay? Madness. Red is on. Alright, check the socket next to the TV stand. Where's the TV stand? Oh, here. Right. So check this. Connect the wires and make sure it works. Not a problem. We've got this. We're fine. Right, I'm going to go in from the left. I feel more comfortable going in from the left. I can't go right. Can't go in from the right. Don't know why. I can't go right. Okay, so we've got yellow, middle. Oh, fucking screws every time. Stop that! Right. Right, so we want the yellow one in the middle. Blue one on the right. Red one on the left. We can make this a song. That'll help, won't it? Then we can pop these back in. Like so. Do you know, I'm going to be... by the time I've played all of these simulators, I'm going to be the most qualified woman in the world. Because I know how to do everything. I'm never going to need to call a contractor in again. Not necessary. I can fix my own car. I can flip my own house. I can do my own electrics. It's all sorted. Right, check if the outlet works. So to do that, we're going to put the power back on. Well, I'll stick my finger in it. Nah, I'll put something in it. Maybe like that lamp. We'll check it with the lamp. I don't know what's for what, so I'm just turning all of them on. Take that off as well. Look dusty. What do you mean? Nah, it's gonna be fine. What could go wrong with me doing my own electrics? Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Alright, we're gonna pop that in. Done! Done and done! Right, now we need to check the double outlet in the bedroom. The double outlet. Is that this one? That looks like this one. Okay. So, we're going to get all up in this one as well. No. And see what's happening. Hey! Excuse me! What's wrong with this plug? How do I get them screws back in? There we go. Right. Good. That's done. Check that it... have I put the top on it? I think the top's not on it, is it? Huh. Swear timer successfully complete. How do I put the frame back on? Have I missed a screw? I'm confused. Honestly. Right, check the double outlet, check if it works. So let's put the fuse box back on. So now the outlet frame is on. I can put this in and we can test it. Like this. Can't we? Right, then we turn it on. Ah, lovely. We've done it. We've sorted out all of our slots and all of our sockets. Right, let's fix somebody's toaster. Because her slices ain't popping. Her slices ain't toasties. And her toasties be cold. Sorry, his. Right. We can do that. We have fixed much more difficult things. So, we're testing the toaster. It's knackered. That's the knackered sound. Okay. Oh, alright. This could be fun. I feel like I'm going to enjoy this toaster. Well, you know me. You know me. I'm not averse to a cocktail. I'm not averse. Not in the slightest. Love a cheeky cocktail. Love a cheeky G&T. Love a cheeky wine. Love a cheeky anything, really. Right, we're going to take those off. Again, you would just go to reiterate, you would just go to Kmart and buy a new one, but we're going to do it anyway. That'll be fun. Drink responsibly, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, now let's put the rust spray on there. Right. Now we need to take this off. We need to rotate it so I need to see all the screws. I think that's a bit rusty, that one as well. I don't understand how these electronics are getting so rusty though. It's not natural, is it? It's a toaster, for God's sakes. What are you doing with it? Bam bam. Right, that's off. We've burned that off. We're only 53%. We're only 53% disassembled. Oh, is that a screw? No. How can I take this middle part out? Ah, there's another screw here. Are they rusty? They are. They sort of blend in when they're rusty, and then you can't see them. Gotcha. Nice. And the other side, have I missed one? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Right, this is very involved. There's more to a toaster than you would think, isn't there? You just wouldn't, though. Like, you wouldn't get into the nitty-gritties of it. That's probably why nobody knows how a toaster works inside. Because you don't really need to. So now that they're off, we can take those off as well. I would love to see all of the hidden gems of Melbourne. Because when you don't live there, and you're just going for a little holiday, you don't actually ever find out where all these cool little places are. You don't really have time. Whenever I've been to Melbourne, it's been a jam-packed trip, and it's like, right, we're going to do this, 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 this. And you don't know about, like, the places that are off the beaten track a little bit, so it's good if you know someone there. How can I take this little thing off if it's broken? Do I need to solder? Oh, the other side. This is very intricate. Very intricate little job, isn't it? So we need to replace the electrode parts. And then we can solder that back on. Like so. Lovely. Is that broken? Do I need to take that off? I think I do, don't I? Take the little soldering nubs off. Put a new key socket on. We're already way past what this would have cost to replace it at Kmart. Just saying. Not sponsored by Kmart or anything. Just saying. Have I missed soldering something on here? Oh, the knob socket! The knob socket's okay, everyone. In case you were wondering. What haven't we looked at? Why don't we know the status of everything on this thing? Oh, the electrode bottom? Oh, we didn't check the electrode bottoms. It's fine. It's all good now. We've checked it. Okay, let's reassemble this thing. We've fixed all the components. Right. Horrified. Yeah, once you're up there, I think it's the taking off and land. Well, not even the landing. It's the taking off that's a little bit... feels a little bit odd, I think. But once you're going, it feels like nothing really, doesn't it? Provided you don't have terrible turbulence. I have been on a flight where there was horrific turbulence before, and it put me off for a while, actually. It put me off flying for a while. It was quite frightening. Didn't care for that. Didn't care for it at all. Right, so we need to put the knob, the handle, and the upper case back on. The knob, the handle. Oh. Ah! It's so easy to miss these little soldering things. That's like the equivalent when you're putting a car back together. That's like the equivalent of not putting the little bushing things back on. Right. Done. No, it's not done. Oh, there's screws left. There's always screws left, isn't there? Look at that. Toaster complete. Oh, we can fix a mouse. That could be fun. Should we fix someone's mouse? Let's see how quickly we can fix it. I've never fiddled with a mouse before. Didn't sound very good, did it? Right. Right, this isn't going to be hard at all. I mean, there's not that much to a mouse, is there? Right, get the old rust spray. Oh, hang on. I haven't lined it up very well, have I? Have I run out of rust spray? I've run out. Oh, I need a screwdriver. I thought it was rusty. See, I don't believe for a second that there's rust inside this mouse. They're just doing that for the heck of it. Yes, I would like to buy another tin. I know what I'm doing. I am the director of Plugz N Slotz. Second guessing me all the time. Too much prawn. Maybe too much prawn and the mouse got sticky and hydrated. What do you mean too much prawn? What's prawn? What's too much prawn? You okay? Too much prawn, innit? And the mouse got all sticky. Yeah, okay. That makes total sense. Now. Oh, porn! I just realised! See, I didn't realise because I am so innocent. I wouldn't pick up on something like that so quickly. Too much prawn. That's your problem. You have a word with yourself, mate. Right. These things aren't designed for that. Right. I seem to have a lot of screws left over. Just quietly. Right. That feels like that should be plugging into something. Oh, I can solder that. Ah! I'm fixing a mouse and I'm doing a bang-up job of it. I don't mind saying so. I'm in pretty good spirits. It's Friday tomorrow, isn't it? And all that. Friday tomorrow and all that. I'm very ready. Very, very ready. Did you do anything nice today for the public holiday? Right. What have I missed here? Everything. Just everything. I didn't pour the plugs back in. It's too hard to see where they are, though. Like, they're all hidden away. Look. There's little nubs everywhere. That's overkill as well. Like, a little mouse doesn't need this many screws. It's not going to fall apart. Like that. It's silly. Absolutely silly. Look at that. Look at that. Profesh. Another public holiday tomorrow. Oh, so I've heard. Everyone from Victoria has been rubbing it in me face all night. Grand Final Eve. Grand Final Eve. Unbelievable. Honestly. Now, there's one more screw. Is there another screw? 97%. Oh. Calm down, streamer. I was about to lose it then. I thought that I'd missed one little screw. It was just the flap. It was just the battery flap. How do you test it? Broken? What do you mean? I just fixed the bloody thing! Are you joking or what? Nah, that's not right. I think the test is broken. Can we fix the test? I just did this! Oh. Oh, I didn't check the battery! I just didn't replace the battery. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. I didn't even check. I didn't even think. That's your fault. That's your fault. You were distracting me with your prawn comments. That's what that was. $5 for one battery. Bloody outrage. Right, that's done then. Isn't it? Assemble mode. Assemble! It's like a transformer. Look. Mistakes were made, apparently. Oh, bugger this. Just rip the damn thing apart. Take the fucking battery out and start again. This is your fault. No, I was going fine until you said about the sticky prawn and everything, and that was it. It all went downhill from there. It was all under control. It's everyone's fault but mine. The middle case. Something's wrong with the middle case as well. I've already put all these plugs back in. Just... Oh, I'm spewing about this, honestly. Right, pull that out. Let's me, screws. Ah, shutter. Okay. Right, I'm charging. I'm putting a pain in the ass surcharge on this mouse. How very dare. That's not very encouraging. I'm learning. On the job and charging for it. Right, now how do I get this off? There must be another screw. There must be another screw that I haven't unscrewed somewhere. Ah, right in front of me. There we go. That one. That one. Ah, this little panel. The mouse wheel. Yep. Okay. So you know what we did wrong? Do you know what we did wrong, everyone? We took it... What we did... We took the mouse apart, and then I got distracted, and I just put all the bits back together again, and I didn't check if they worked or not. That's what happened there. So, middle case is fine. So I'm just checking to make sure you're all paying attention, and you all failed, because no one said shit. No one said shit. You just let me put it for... You just let me put it all back together. Can't work under these conditions. Right, where's my multimeter? That's fine. It's all fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's good, actually. It's good. Right. Try to get this bloody thing... Try to get this mouse sorted out for what's her neck. I'm taking ages with it. My profit margins are completely blown now. Right. I need a new LED panel. I need new ones to replace that. $11. $11, that's done. Mouse wheel. That looks alright. That's my professional opinion. Motherboard. Right. Multimeter. Multimeter that. Yep. Ding. Ding. I like that. I like that sound. I am the expert. I am. I did all that to find out that the whole motherboard's knackered. Why did I have to do all the little bits? How's that? A motherboard for a mouse. Nobody replaces a motherboard for a mouse. $35. Right, the lens. Lens is good. That's all sorted. So now, get your notepad out, everyone. What you do is, you take all the bits out, right? Take them out. Check them. Make sure they're not broken before you put it all back together and tell the customer that it's fine. That's something to remember. That I told her just to buy a new mouse. I told her. Said, love, buy a new mouse. Came up. $30. Nah. She wasn't having any of it. So now she's going to be putting her hand in her pocket, isn't she? Oh, tell you what. Can't be asked with all these little plugs. Can't be done with it. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it to yourself. Like, if you can just buy a new mouse, you'd lose me. As soon as I took the top off of it and I saw the motherboard, I'd be like, nah, I can go in the bin. Target's probably cheaper, not here. Right, put that plug in. I know, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You wouldn't repair a mouse. Where does that plug go? Oh, it goes there. Right, that's done. That sound. I don't want to hear that ever again. That sound. Like, I've heard that way too many times tonight. Pop the battery in. That's clear. Battery in. Cover on. Can't lose the cover. That's all sorted. Now we need the upper case. I don't know how we put that on. No, I don't. You can't blame me for that, I'm afraid. No. We've talked about this before. It's never my fault. But we agreed on that. Oh, there's a little nub at the bottom. Oh, who puts those nubs in? Like, I don't for a second believe that nub is not like a load-bearing nub. Doesn't need to be there. Completely. You can have way less screws in these. Way less. Right, this better work now. Right. That doesn't even look like a good mouse. That looks like it was a Kmart mouse. It's working. It's working. That'd be $35,000, thanks. Everything's dirty. Why is that my problem? For the last 2 days, that sounds like a you problem. People can't see because we've stopped inviting them. What are you talking about? Their electric vacuum. Could you be so kind to fix it? It needs to be done so the damn vacuum can finally clean something. It only rolls around and doesn't suck anything up. Don't know why. I don't really like the attitude from Clint Clank, to be honest. Problems, not sucking at all. Brush doesn't rotate, it's stuck. This is fine. Alright, let's just look at one more. This is the last thing we're doing, okay? Don't let me get carried away. This is the last thing. We're going to look at this non-sucking vacuum. Let's just test it. I want to make sure it's really not sucking. Yeah, that's not sucking. That's not a sucking sound, is it? Alright, it's called a beeper. We're going to pull this beeper apart. Is that because it's called something naughty? So they've beeped it out. Right, we'll stick the screwdriver in. Yeah, I know, exactly. It's not all about you, Clint. That's absolutely right. He sounded like he thought it was all about him, didn't he? Vacuums need attention too. Now. Right. So, we can take the top off now. See, it took its top off for me. Wasn't a problem. It's all in the approach. Right, we'll take those screws out. This has got a lot of parts to it. I'm a little intimidated actually. I should have said that out loud. I'm losing all my mystique with the vacuum. Right. Used to have a very nice fancy toaster. I was talking to someone once who sent me a picture of their toaster. It was someone I was friendly with on Instagram. We were mucking around and talking about... I don't know why we were talking about toasters. Oh no, it was about games. And they took a picture of a game thing that they had. And their toaster was next to it. And it had all these functions for like fucking fruit toast, crumpets, mildly thicker toast. I was like, that is the snootiest toaster I've ever seen in my life. Oh, la-di-da. Ooh, I feel like some fruit toast today. Like, I had a function for everything. It was wild. I've never seen such a snotty toaster. That wasn't from Kmart. It lowered down and rose up slowly with a friendly beep when it was done. Oh, that sounds marvellous. That sounds like, you know, textbook. Life goals toaster. You knew one. You knew one. Why? What's wrong with it? Do you know what I don't like though? My pet hate with toasters is when they don't toast evenly. Like, you've got one job, mate. You've got one job. And that's to toast the breads. Right? And you put it in and you take it out and it's just all over the shop. It makes no sense. You've got one job. Right, now, do I need the soldering iron for these? Oh, I needed a new soldering iron. I did need it. Right, now we can take this out because we've taken that off. Oh, this is very involved. This is very involved. I hate it when I want to take the screw out and it won't let me. It's getting like cock-blocked with all these at the moment and it's frustrating me. Let me do it. Must be attached. Oh, there's all sorts going on under here. There's all sorts going on. Oh, right. Are they rusty? How do I gotta solder all those off, do I? You can barely see them. A touch screen. There's a touch... You don't need a touch screen on your bloody toaster, though. I mean, come on. Like, isn't that going too far? Like, aren't we overcomplicating our lives with technology at that point? It's just toast, isn't it? It's just toast. beyond the toast rules that I've already appraised everybody of, I don't think we need to go more complicated than that. You do remember my toast rules, don't you? You do remember what A-Game's commandments of toast. Let me know if I need to remind you. What else are you going to watch Netflix on while waiting for toast? Do you reckon there could be a little Netflix panel on the side of the toaster as well? Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that tickle you, Dr. Wiley? Right, that's off. That's off. Oh, it's all coming off now. Once you hit that load-bearing item, you know, it's just off. It's all happening. You're fine. Not a problem. If your wife wouldn't kill you, you'd buy an auto coffee machine plumbed with smartphone stuff. So, yeah, I can kind of get that, though. A coffee is a little different because there's time... It's time-consuming. Like, you have to be involved with the coffee process. So I get why it would be nice to just have it waiting for you, you know? And if you're anything like me, you're having coffee at times when you're very busy. You're about to start your work day, or you're taking a quick break to have a coffee, or whatever. So you just want it done. Right, that can come off now. Do you know, I've just been taking everything off. It could have been like one thing that was... It could have been one thing that was broken right at the very top of it, and I've just delved right in, taken all the circuitry out. I just like to be sure. I just like to... I'm very thorough. You're talking yourself into it. How much would that be, though? It'd be disgustingly expensive, wouldn't it? And you know what I don't like about the super expensive... the super expensive coffee machines are an absolute pain to clean. In my experience. Right, how can I take this thing off? What have I missed there? Oh, there's a screw on the side. You can't even see that. You can't even see that you've got to get something in that hole like that. I mean, you wouldn't even know your screwdriver would fit in there. Right, good. Now, it's all gone now. It's all gone. A $2,500 coffee machine, replaced it with a $700. There's literally no difference to the coffee. Yeah, I know. My parents did the same sort of thing. They had a really expensive coffee machine, and it just wasn't better. It wasn't better. It's just not worthwhile sometimes. Oh, well, I thought you'd never ask. My toast rule is that you need to decide, ideally, if you have any quality control at all. You don't get married to the idea of what you think you're going to have on your toast. You need to decide that when the toast comes out. Because there's different kinds of toast lend themselves to different toppings, you see. So you might think that you're going to have Vegemite toast, but if you overdo the bread and it's a bit too crispy, that's no longer Vegemite toast. That's like honey toast or jam toast. You know, you can't go in thinking that you know everything. You got to wait till that bread comes out. I've talked about this a lot, and everyone poo-poos this, but I'm telling you, you got to wait. You make the decisions once the bread comes out. If it's perfectly golden brown, then it's ready for Vegemite toast. If it's a bit burned, then Vegemite is over, friend. The Vegemite dream is finished. Right, replace the main brush. Does the voltmeter not tell me the volts? Oh, probably. I don't know, I was just checking to make sure it worked. You click it and it's like bloop if it's fine, and bloop if it's not. So if it goes bloop, I'm like, oh. If it's bloop, I'm like, oh. That's how I've been doing it. You must be 100% ready for the spreading. That's true. No, that's absolutely right. Don't fuck about with it. Be ready. If you wait too long, that's another part of it. Be ready, like butter on the knife, like watching it. Because if you leave it too long, things get weird then. You've got more variables coming into it. It's complicated enough as it is. That's right. Just make sure you're ready. Milk after the cereal. Of course, milk after the cereal. Be an absolute shit show otherwise, wouldn't it? Right, that's good. The circuit thing is good. Sorted. Circuit board. Bloop. That's fine. That's fine. Not a problem. Engine. Broken. Engine's broken. Replace that. $34 dues. That's not too bad, is it, for an engine? Whisk engine. That sounds fun. That's broken. I'll have a new one of them as well. $4. And we'll go for sensor. Inspect the sensor. That's fine. We don't need to replace that. The wheel engine. Broken. New wheel engine. $7. This is okay. This is not going to be too bad at all. Clint is going to be moderately pleased with me. Right. Now we just have to put it back together. That's fine. Not a problem. I mean, you can't go wrong, really. A slideshow about why you put milk before cereal? Nah. Not having any of that. Cereal first. Is the world just losing its nana completely? Cereal first. Then you judge the bloody milk level afterwards. Honestly. Do you do any work on the electrics within the house? Yes, you do. Yeah. There's 2 different kinds of jobs at the moment. So what you do is, you do a certificate, you do a VR course in the game that shows you how to do something new. And once you've got that certification, you can take on those kinds of jobs. So you look in your inbox and you either have a workshop job, which is like this, or you have a go out on site and work on the electrics job. So we've done a combination of both tonight. I was just doing this this workshop job. I've done 2 in a row because I didn't want to take on a big house job towards end of stream. Everything has gone swimmingly. I'm just helping people, really. I'm just helping people fix their vacuum, fix their egg whisker, fix their hairdryer. I'm the talk of the town. It's all about Plugz N Slotz this week. Have you seen that new electrician woman from Plugz N Slotz? She is sensational. She got me whisk sorted out. She fixed my mouse. It was all it was really sticky from all of the prawn. It's all set now. I think she needs to put her rates up. I don't think I'm charging enough. When I first started, everyone wanted to pay me with peanuts. Pretty ridiculous. Well, of course I am. Of course I'm confident. The best professionals are. You must be confident in your work. You know, if I don't believe in myself, then who else is going to? Right. That's done. So, it's very, you know, it's very confronting having a bunch of people watching you work on your workshop stuff. Very confronting. I can't afford to make a mistake. I've got to be on my A game the whole time. That's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. Oh, that's done. Lovely. So, there's some more brushes to put on. There's more parts to go back on this. There's like a whole unit that goes on here. I don't think I can put screws back in on the top yet. No. So, that's in. Have I put all of... I haven't put all those screws in, but I can't... Oh, yes, I can. So that needs to be screwed in, and so does that. That's fine. I don't think I've missed any others. It's these soldering bits. You kind of... Sometimes you have to put... I don't use the tip button very often. But sometimes you have to, because you can't actually see that some of those connections aren't connected. Makes it pretty hard to see. I won't lose any bits. Won't happen. And professional. Right, so that's a very tiny little bit there. See, it's still like those little bits, like you really couldn't see them without the tip. It's just a small tip. It's just a little tip. No harm done. Right, now we can put the screws in there. Lovely. Does that need soldering? Yes, it does. That's done. What do you mean? It does say what? Right, that's done. Now we can put all the big stuff back on. Right, all the nubs can go back on now. The main dome is back on. Put all the screws in there. It's very satisfying putting all the screws back in. Everything feels really solid. Very solid. I feel very capable putting all these final screws back in. Right, now the brush. Where does the brush go? Underneath. Somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. There's got to be a brush over here somewhere. Otherwise, what's it bloody using on the floor? Oh, there's more screws. Oh, see? You wouldn't see that. You'd never see that. Tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. They're actually right underneath those screws. So you need to like, honestly, I don't like the zoom sometimes. It's very awkward. There's a screw here that needs to go in. And I think there's one on the other side, isn't there? Where's that other one that was flashing? Oh! Are you messing with me or what? Is it under that? It's flashing somewhere where I can't even see where the screws go. Oh, here! On the end there. Oh, right. You don't need that many screws. That's ridiculous. Okay. And then there's one here as well. Put one here too. And then you solder that together as well. Wow. Okay. That's the way. And that's how you do it. You get the top back on. Top back on. Main brush back in. Lateral brush on. There and there as well. That's done. There's some screws to put in. You don't want to forget those. You don't want to forget those. Is that a celebratory cake because I'm amazing at electrics? Is that what that is? Because I'm amazing at electrics. If you ever get stuck, you get a bit stuck at work and you feel like you might like, you know, just like another expert opinion. You know where to find me. You know where to find me. Right, I need one more screw down here. Do I though? Yeah, there's one more screw. Goes in there. Now we can test it. Now, if you remember from earlier, the biggest complaint was that it wasn't sucking. Clint was not very happy about that. It wasn't sucking. So we need to make sure that now it is sucking. I feel like it could go harder. But you know, that's better than when I got it. Better than when I got it. So we're going to send that back to Clint, who's a bit of an F-boy. So enjoy that, Clint. I've added an F-boy surcharge to that. And that's done and done. I'm working away. It's 10:30. It's 10:30 in my workshop. And I'm still working away. Working on Clint's non-sucking vacuum. Overtime rates, honestly. Right, that will do me for tonight. Now, is this autosave? Is it an autosave situation? Oh, no, it's manual save, and I haven't done one of those yet. Brilliant. Brilliant. That's a manual save game. It's a manual save game. I've been slaving away for 3 hours. It's the first time I've saved. Right, so tonight you've been introduced to Plugz N Slotz. Plugz N Slotz is the new kid on the block.